Some congratulations are in order. You passed all your safety tests, and you know how to operate all the tools in the wood shop, so now it's time for your first project. For your first project, you're going to be making a push stick. And a push stick is a nice project because it allows us to use most of the tools in the wood shop, but on something that is not on a scale too grand. If something goes wrong, if you mess up, no big deal. It's just a push stick. So there are two main styles that you can choose from. And if you notice on each of them, this little knob on the bottom is called a cleat. Whether you choose that style or this style, or maybe even a little different style of your own, each of them has a cleat on the bottom. So you're going to need a couple tools after you find a block of wood to make your push stick from. Oftentimes we can find a scrap that's the right size. It needs to be about 6 inches wide by 6 inches long. This one is about 7 by 7.5. It's the perfect size to make this push stick. So your most commonly used tool, your pencil, definitely going to need that, and also a speed square. Pencils in the tool crib, speed squares, we use them so much they're in a bucket underneath the third work table. Okay, the first thing I have to do is I have to put this cleat on the bottom side of my push stick. I know that I'm going to be using the bandsaw with the miter gauge. I know that the blade is going to be to the left of the miter gauge slot. That means I'm going to put this cleat on the left-hand side of this block. Like so. I leave about half an inch on the bottom. You can see I've drawn that line, and now this little registration is going to denote the cleat. So what I'm going to do, again, I'm going to use the bandsaw, and I'll take you over there in a moment. I'm going to use the miter gauge. I'm going to make a straight cut to this point right here, and then I'm going to stop. And because I cannot back out of a long cut with the machine running, I'm going to use the brake. I'm going to bring the bandsaw to a stop, and then I'm going to back out of this long cut.